All right, my next product video, I wanted to come up with something a little bit different so it's not a liquid, and I decided I want to do popcorn. So we got Boom Chicka Pop right here. We're not sponsored. We just like popcorn and we like the colors of these bags. They're actually really cool. Each one is a different color. And we're gonna create this awesome video right here. All right, so this shot came to me in a dream. I literally this morning, as I was thinking about the shoot, I wanted to do something very unique. And what we're doing here, as you can see, is we have the popcorn on a wire or a sharp pokey thing, and we have it connected to a stick, taped. We have our pink background right here because that's kind of the color of their logos. And then we have the lantern, which is gonna be right here, which is amazing when you don't have enough lights to do the background and subject. So I'm having it diffuse this and the background. The lantern on the 300D aperture works amazing for that. I use that as my overhead / background light. I have two icons pointing there just to give a little bit more light. They don't do too much. I have this as my bottom light or backlight more so to give that kernel a really nice look. And then I also have another 300D coming in right here with the natural light on the window coming from the other side. So we have that on the Ursa Pro G2, and we're shooting at 4K at 120 right now with the 100 Canon macro. And what we're gonna do, hopefully, we've tested it a few times now, is stick a kernel on here, dip it in oil, use a heat gun, which is right here, and have it pop with the background. And then later in After Effects, what I'm gonna do is remove the wire so it looks like we're having different popcorn going pop, 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 pop kind of idea. I don't know, something I came up with, but we'll hope it works. Come on. Boom. All right, so now we're doing the master shot. So the master shot is the last shot for this product video. And what I'm doing is we have all the different brands out and we're setting them up nice and easy. Why we're doing that is because we're eventually gonna open these bags and destroy them. So instead of buying tons of bags of it, we are only buying one of each and getting that shot and all the like the detailed product shots first. And so we're just gonna do a simple push in and pull out and see how that looks. We still have the lantern up there, which is helping evenly lit the background. And then we have the light dome on the 300D pointing down, giving a nice side light to give a little bit of contrast and shadow on these side ones right here. And then we just did a simple kind of setup with the popcorn out and then all their different brands, and then have the icons helping balance out the back. So. Okay, so for these next shots, all I did was put the camera on the tripod with the 100 macro, and it's to get shots that looked like this. It was very simple. I had to do was just pan left to right to get those shots, focusing on different bags. You can easily do that as well. Now I just wanted to jump into the lighting setup again, just to clarify. The lighting setup does not change at all during this whole video. Again, I have the 300D Mark II from Aperture on the top, connected with the lantern setup. And what that does, since I don't have enough lights to properly light this, it helps light not only the objects, which is the popcorn bags right here, it also helps light the background right there, the pink background, and it gives a very even, smooth lighting background. Next, I have on the right is the other 300D aperture with the light dome. And the reason why I have the light dome is to give a nice soft product light to the bags coming in from the right at an angle, how you typically would light a person for an interview. Then finally, right underneath that, I have an icon on one side and I have an icon which you can't see on the other side, and they're just filling in the dark spots. And those are all the lights that I'm using this whole time for this product video. All right, so this next shot, Kendall has the Boom Chicka Pop bag on a stick and she's rotating it back and forth, because what we're gonna do is add that and this shot right here of Kendall throwing the popcorn together. Again, I will be doing another tutorial video on showing you guys how I put this together in After Effects and Premiere on the editing process. This is just to show you how I shot this. All right, so for this next shot, this is the bag being opened and then the camera going into the bag and then going out of the bag and pouring it into the bowl. The way I did this was very similar to my whiskey video. If you haven't seen my tutorial on how to make an awesome product video with the whiskey, it was the same exact process. So we have the black magic on a slider hooked to my pants and I'm biting the other side, which I'm sorry that we don't have a great angle. There's only two of us, so there's only certain places that we can put the camera. And I have a 50 and I'm pulling focus as we're sliding down. And then the second shot to stitch it together is just switching into the probe lens and doing the same thing of having the bag inside the camera and just opening it up to pour them out. For the lighting, we just brought all the lights very close together because we needed as much light as possible. There wasn't really any finesse with this style of lighting. It just because the probe lens needs a lot of light. So we just kind of brought everything a lot closer. Okay, so I've been racking my brain on how I want to create this at a cheap, affordable way because I've seen a lot of product videos. People are having things flip and roll or doing cyclones, and I was like, how the hell am I going to do this without having a huge production studio or having a lot of money to have these robotic arms or machines? And I was thinking for a long time, I was like, okay, I want a plastic tube that rotates. So what I came up with is we're using just a regular power drill, and I've drilled in and connected a bolt so I can lock onto it right in the back. And then we got water jugs because right now all the stores are closed, obviously, because of the virus pandemic that's going on. So we had to be very creative. We took water jugs and then I cut off the handles and then covered plastic on them because the handles were kind of getting in the way of the shot. And then this is just literally boxes I have laying around the house. And we're using these so that the thing doesn't rock too much. We're gonna stick something in here. You know, use whatever you can, whatever works. And then I have the Liowa probe lens. You don't have to do this. What you can do is you can cut this off and just use a regular lens, do whatever is necessary. And then I have it on a slider because I wanna push it and push out. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Sorry about not being able to film everything and with a camera operator. There's only two of us, so when we have to do the two-person shots, we need to have our hands free for that. But otherwise, everything is right there for you. And please like, share, comment, subscribe if you have any questions or any other ideas you want me to try to work on. And I hope this helps you. Until next time.